G'day guys, Pocket Jeff today, and today we're going to be building a town hall. Today we are using a friend's camera, so he started pretty late, but sorry about that, but we will get a camera going as well as soon as possible for better future builds. If you like what you see, do hit subscribe. If not, I'm not your dad. Love you. As you see guys, we started the build pretty late. We didn't think about having a camera until Luna said something about it, but yeah, you see me doing the second floor here. She kept going to the into a escape menu, but so you'll see me cut in and out. But yeah, so you see me pull out oak floors. I sort of changed this build over a couple of times as I go. It got to a little bit weird that we needed sheep, so I did get some sheep as I go for the wall, not thinking that I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. But yeah, so you see me and my mate Curry here just building. He's been helping me a lot lately, and it's been pretty good. We do up changing the ground the outside around more, and yeah, so you see me just been building. I do take some time thinking I want to do stuff. This was a really good fun build to build. First time building on YouTube too. But yeah, so I do end up moving that backside. I do need to fix that backside up more to be proper, but I am planning to do a wall there, so that does get moved a little bit over time. And as I said in van, it does need to be fixed more in van. Like his surface I'm happy with, like the bottom as you see on the right hand side. And yeah, so at the moment is as you see me build, I do use a lot of spruce, oak, and some dark wood in this build. I am missing glass, so I do need to replace the windows with glass to make it look much more properly. And I do need the interior of it, so that's going to be a second part to come in. But yeah, as you see me placing on logs, I do like to use logs and strip them. My favorite wood to use is building is spruce. It has a nice, like, rich texture to it, like dark oak does, but it's less of a it's less rich than dark oak, but it's just rich enough and better than say oak is. So yeah, you see, basically I'm building a bridge across here to the second floor. The rain was a nuisance, that's for sure, but yeah, it was just it was a hassle trying to decide what to do for the build. Sorry, I had to cough. But yeah, we did outmove the walls as you see, man, but it was a really good build to do. It was different than normal, I will say, what I normally build. The latest build I think was on stream on Twitch, I think a couple of years ago when I did a major build. I do find using note blocks on the bottom for builds are actually a really good way to add detail to your building. That's another thing too. There'll be a second part video coming out with me decorating it, because by the time we finish this build, it was way too late to do any more streaming. My throat was getting really irritated. It's sort of fixed now, but it's not as much. But yeah, it's just an amazing time really when you look at it, because like the time that it takes to collect the resources on this server is it's not too bad overall. And yeah, so you see me just basically walking around. We were doing some interior stuff on the other side. As we said, we were using Luna for the camera, and she came up with an idea. So this is from a YouTube video as unlisted, so we used her footage to do this stuff. I will get myself another account so I can do this stuff on my side. But yeah, I will look into programs that help me too. Overall, we basically made the bridge going across. We still do some stuff with the courtyard, like add some paving. We added a garden van, which you'll probably see. I don't 100% sure actually, but yeah, I know I may have made, as you can see, you'll see a little mistakes I made, but I do go back and correct them. It's it's what I do, unfortunately. When I build, I don't really think, I just do it. And most of my ideas when I do a build comes from the head as I go. That's why I'm taking a bit longer than normal. as you can see. As I see, you'll see me making a mistake right here by accident. So that frame on the left needs to be shorter overall, but as you see me making a change there. Curry was an amazing bloody help with this build for sure. So was Luna. I'm really thankful for Luna doing the camera thing. She's a godsend. And yeah, so that was just me basically doing the frames. We only had enough time, as I said, do the basic build of the building. I am going to go back and change it around. You'll hear me say that in the last part of the outro part. But yeah, we end up destroying the village on stream before I had to get off. So I do still get rid of some buildings and do some more terrain editing for the building. But yeah, we planning to do a warehouse next. So yeah, floors are mostly on this oak. Outside beams are basically spruce. I do need to do more of them pillars. You'll see later on in the build to make it look nice. So these pillars coming up now, like I'm doing. I do need to do more of them on the secondary building. And I do need to do like little garden plots, like little veggie patches outside, hanging gardens, stuff like that, honestly. I need to do the roof inside as well, as I was going on. I was thinking about it, doing it, but I was like, I don't have the time to do it at the moment. So the plan for this build is meant to be for the villagers and all the trades, but having a little, say, workshop area to do stuff in. But as we kept going, we kept breeding the sheep too to get the wool. I'm going to replace everything with concrete, like white concrete in there. But for now, what we needed is just the best basic materials for what we had at the time. So with my builds, I like to go as I build in. Later, this build will be upgraded once we have more materials and the fancier stuff. But overall, it turned out really well. It did. Like the hard work that me and Curry and Luna put in. it was good. It was really fun. You'll see me making a mistake here a couple of times with this side skirting with the stone bricks. I kind of didn't think of anything free. I might get rid of that little hunchback thing where Curry was a second ago on the roof. It doesn't look as good as I thought it would. I do want to replace the roof with probably nether brick, but overall it turned out really well for what we need. I do want to actually add little small windows to the floor, but what we are using it for is just basically for our villagers, for our trading and keeping them bred. We are going to move them into the mountain for a villager breeder, but that's basically a future episode. We're going to build that. So yeah, we spent probably about 2 hours building this actually, which wasn't too bad. We had most of the resources already in boxes. I did collect them over time. And yeah, so a bloody skeleton got me. And this actually ended the recording. I fell down a hole behind the sheep while I was looking at the building. I died twice by doing it by accident. It was bloody stupid of me to do that. That's for sure. But yeah, I do need to fix the stairwells. I'm going to replace the stairwells, but that's when you see the cobblestone blocks on the other side of the beam. And we're going to replace the wooden fences windows with actual glass once we get enough sand for it. And I'm going to make the interior looking nice, but that's going to be like part 2 of the build. But yeah, so you see me, Curry, getting everything done inside. Luna didn't go inside until later on, unfortunately. Well, she did vent before, but she does it again later. I really do appreciate what she did. When this build, I sort of changed my mind a couple of times when I first did this, because I didn't realize I misplaced blocks, or I didn't do enough blocks on the other side. So you're going to see me putting stairs upside down on the thing wrongly. So what I do, I got Kira to come and fix them. I got rid of them, and then I did fix them later on. So you see me like looking around, like seeing what I did wrong. And I realized I was like, crap, okay, I did this all wrong. I was like, hey Kuri, can you come and help me? So here he comes, just taking that down for me. God, he's a godsend. And yeah, so he takes them out for me. He basically just puts them back in the box. I do have a box where you see me go in every time then. There's a bed there too. Helps skip the night. At this point in time, we didn't have creeper protection on. So we basically went as we go, hoping that we didn't blow one of the building up. As you see on the bottom left now, there's basically the parts that need to be replaced. But that will happen next recording, what we do. So you see me trying to make a servers up. I don't know if I want to put one up there later on, but we're going to be using this part of the building for the lectins and the librarians. So we're basically going to copy the same thing on this side like we did for the main building. As you see, I made a mistake there with wood. I do get rid of that in a second. So I keep making mistakes because this was already the first time I actually did record me building something. I'd mostly do this on stream on Twitch, but I did switch to YouTube lately for more friendlier content for like stuff like this. But yeah, so you see me feeding the sheep, going back and forth, and I think I killed a spider over there. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, later on I did get rid of most of that dirt where the beds are, just to make it look nicer for Photoshop. I did take a picture for Luna to do the thumbnail. So I sort of play around with the idea over here. I'm actually going to fix that up and redo that other side area for that building, like I did to Babel one. I wasn't happy then with it. I don't know, I just didn't like it as much. But yeah, it just basically came along as it was. This is towards the end now. And yeah, like it turned out well for what I wanted. Like obviously there needs to be more. This is why I messed up. But yeah, it turned out like well as I wanted, but it does need to get changed, and I'm basically going to do that when we get more resources and the time to do it. But yeah, it was a really good build. Good fun opportunity to actually record my first time. This is a voiceover, just to let you know. And yeah, I hope you guys do like what I do. I am going to do better builds and make sure I'm more ready this time. Sorry about the camera being late recording. And then he came up with the idea probably like 10 minutes ago. About 10 minutes ago when I first built the building, and I was like, oh yeah. Because I was going to do it from a first perspective, but it wasn't going to be good enough, honestly. But yeah, sorry, I'm really new to this. But yeah, I'm going to keep all this in. I will say I don't like the roof as much. It did annoy me, same with the little outside parts. But in the end, it will be better. I will improve it once I can get more stuff to do it in the blocks I want. So yeah, this is towards the end. This is part where I will get the wall to do the windows. The cobblestone wall will get destroyed. And yeah, so when we get to that point, it's mostly done. I do put a veggie garden inside for the villager. But overall, it's like, for what I did, for the amount of resources, we spent a lot on like blocks and stuff like that. That's for sure. But yeah, respect part 2 will be more decorative stuff and fixing some of the buildings up. It was fun building. And it was fun doing a different sort of style, mixing with the old style. That's for sure. Like this little part here, I'm not happy with. I did on the outside as decoration. I feel like I need to do it better, but it looks okay. I missed that little block there still, so I need to get that. But yeah, for the first time making mistakes, that's fine. As I said, I mostly do my stuff on Twitch, when I'm basically talking to chat, so it's much more natural. This was unnatural to me, so it's weird getting used to, that's for sure. But yeah, hopefully this is good enough for y'all. I will improve, obviously, but yeah, if you like what you see, let me know. Give me some constructive advice how to do stuff, and yeah, Thanks for being here. Love yous. As you see, it's almost finished. There's some things I will change around. I'm not happy with it a little bit, but that will come in time. There'll be a part 2 coming out of me fixing some stuff and decorating it more. But yeah, it turned out really well for what we wanted to. As you'll soon see, it needs to be changed a little bit, but for what it is, it's perfect for now. And hopefully you'll like the part 2 when we go and fix it. Love you guys and have a good one. Bye. As I said before, if you do like this video, do hit subscribe. It does help me a lot. And if not, I'm not your dad. Can't tell you can and can't do unless you want to be dad and ask for child support payments. Love you all. Have a great night and be safe out there. Goodbye.